Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea, and I have another video for you guys. Today, I want to talk about Bitcoin because there's some very interesting things playing out in the charts here that we need to be paying close attention to, guys, because we could either be stumbling over, making our way down for a few months, or we could be at a very important pivotal point before we make a larger move to the upside. So without further ado, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's hop into this video. So guys, right now Bitcoin is trading at $65,124, up about 0.35% on the day, kind of just trading sideways and consolidating after our larger move yesterday, which, I mean, guys, we came up basically $3,000 yesterday. But something that's important to pay attention to is the Bitcoin dominance level starting to make its way back up towards 57, 60%. We came up to 57%, but basically we were just chopping down from that when we were in that sideways consolidation period, which I'm not saying we're out of just yet, but we're going to take a look at that shortly. But right now we're trading at basically 54.5%, but if you exclude stablecoins, it's basically 56.5%. We did reach about 57.5 yesterday, excluding stablecoins, but things are kind of catching up. We're seeing some altcoins make some bigger moves like Solana. Crocoin got a little bit of a bounce. Seeing some of that liquidity move into the altcoins as well. But Ethereum, man, oh man, you got to pray for the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart because Ethereum is just not holding up too well, guys, versus Bitcoin. And I know a lot of people are upset about that. And we're going to be paying close attention to that. Are we going to see this deviation get larger and larger, or are we going to see Ethereum catch up towards the later end of the macro cycle bull market? Time will tell. But before we go into these charts, please go follow me on Instagram at 333Blacksea. If I can reach 300 followers by Sunday, the end of this week, I will give $300 worth of crypto to one of you guys. I don't really care what kind of crypto, whatever you want. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Crocoin, Caw, meme coins, I don't care. Just follow me there, and maybe I can give away some money to you guys. I love giving back. All right, so let's break this down. All right. So on the daily right now, we are getting that little bit of a bounce on Bitcoin. It looks good, but also something to pay attention to on Market Cipher. We're seeing money flow still in the red. We need to see this start to clip back into the green for some momentum and some continuation of the upside, in my opinion. On the daily, if we don't really see that, well, we'll probably just be chopping around a little bit and probably come back down a little bit to this $60,000 price level. But there are a lot of mixed signals right now. And in the beginning of this video, I said, we are really at this pivotal point here where we're not out of the woods yet with this larger move to the upside, but we're not just, we still have some hope. We have some hope that we're not going to just tank and that we're not going to be trading sideways into the downside for an extended period of time. The daily doesn't really say too much to us other than if money flow starts to curve up here, and we see the momentum wave start to curve up with it, we'll probably see a nice move to the upside. But I want to take a look at the higher term time frames, like the weekly. Market Cipher is dipping below the 60 line. Previously, every time that's happened in the weekly, it's been followed by an extended period of pain, a few months of pain, a few months of selling. But I will say that we are getting a green weekly candle. If we can close above 65,000, we're going to start to see this curve up. Money flow will probably start to curve up as well with it. And we'll be somewhat safe on our way, making ourselves back above the 60 line. It happened very shortly back here in February with this little bit of a sell-off here. We dipped down barely below the 60 line for a minute there. Printed a green dot buy signal, followed by another move to the upside. That's still on the table. Still on the table to see a green dot form here to move to the upside. But we need to see these weekly candle closes above 65,000 and more importantly, 67,000. But something that's really important that I want to talk about is the S&P 500 because looking at the monthly, guys, if you've been watching the videos from earlier in this week, I've been saying we had a red dot manifest on the monthly on the S&P 500. Which is not so good. We saw last time when this happened, we had our bear market when they started to raise the interest rates, started the quantitative tightening. We saw a bear market. And just today, from yesterday, the big move to the upside on the S&P, it started to get a bounce. We're at new all-time highs. That red dot has disappeared on the monthly time frame. We still have about 15 days left. We do want to see this continue to clip up to the upside, but it's pretty bullish to see that red dot disappear. We want that red dot to stay away. If that red dot comes back, I'm going to say again, okay, the bearish signals are adding back up again on the higher term time frames, and that's not what we really want to see. But this is bullish. This is very bullish, not seeing the red dot on market cipher for the S&P 500 on the monthly. So let's look at Bitcoin's monthly. Bitcoin, we still have this red dot on the monthly, but I will say that if we close above that $65,000 price level, man, if we close a monthly above the 65,000 price level, this red dot will probably disappear as well. And this will look a lot more bullish. We'll probably see continuation with that wave. But red dots usually mean the sell signal. We're really at this pivotal point, and it's important to be really sifting through this with a fine-tooth comb and looking at, okay, what is the market telling us right now? What is the shorter-term time frames telling us? What is the macro-term time frames, the monthly, the weekly? And you can see there's a lot of mixed signals. But in my opinion, you couple all this with the macroeconomics of the world and what's going on right now, especially there being a U.S. election coming up shortly, I'm leaning towards the idea that, sure, in the medium to short term, yeah, Bitcoin could spill over and we could trade sideways for till July, maybe September. If we really push it, maybe till September, sure, I could see that playing out. But guys, presidential election, I don't see bearish price action happening, especially in the overall market in the S&P 500. And right now, the S&P 500 is extremely correlated with Bitcoin. So in my opinion, even if we do get that sideways bearish price action in the short term on Bitcoin till July or September, we probably finish out the end of the year strong. We probably see a very strong quarter three into the end of the year. There's a lot to be paying attention to right now, guys. Even right now, though, I will say that we could curve up and make our way to the upside right here, but we need to see these candle closures above 65,000, 67,000. We need to see it around that area for me to say, okay, next leg up is right around the corner here. And I'll tell you what, seeing a green weekly candle right here, if we hold that, it's going to be much more likely that we see that play out. But guys, if you like this type of content, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Go follow me on Instagram at 333Blacksea. Like I said, 300 followers by Sunday. I'll give away $300 to one of you guys. Love giving back. Also, check out some awesome referral links we have down below. We have a $4,100 sign-on bonus to Femex. All you got to do is go below this video in the description box. Click the Femex link, deposit, trade a little bit, get a bunch of free money. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You let me know in the comment section. Bear market, short-term bearish, or bull market, we're going to the moon right now. I'm curious. I'm very curious. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.